Hello and happy full moon, everyone. Welcome back to Moon Medicine Yoga. It's me, Allison. Today we honor March's full moon in Virgo with 30 minutes of slow flow yoga. This moon is known as the worm moon. As the ground thaws and the warmer rains fall, earthworms move towards the surface of the soil and make their presence known. Though they may be small and humble, worms are perhaps the most important animal when it comes to soil health. They contribute to aeration, the nutrient cycle, water movement, and plant growth. The full worm moon is an invitation to remember the small creatures of our world. Pollinators like bees and butterflies ensure our food and flowers. The smallest fish protect coral reefs and create the foundation of food chains on which we all depend. Even little bats, birds, and frogs help to maintain the delicate balance in ecosystems by keeping other species in check. As Earth gears up for the spring, her most creative and spectacular season, it can be easy to overlook the creatures that do so much and ask for nothing in return. Today, we bow down to the small ones and remember that all living things depend upon one another in the great web of life. Once again, welcome. If you're new here, subscribe and join us for yoga, honoring every full moon, new moon, and the change of season. Before we begin, like this video and be sure to leave a comment before you leave today. Let's find a comfortable seat and we'll begin right after this. Starting in a cross-legged seat, let's arrive and ground in this moment with some deep belly breaths. Virgo rules the digestive system and the intestines, so place a hand on the low belly. Breathe into your palm and fingers, sending the breath deep into this center. Now, blinking the eyes open, place the hands on the knees for some seated cat-cow. On your breath in, open your heart forward and look up to the sky. As you exhale, round the spine, sitting back on the sit bones and drop your chin to the chest. Just rock in this way, moving with your breath. Inhale to open forward. As you exhale, gather everything back, lifting the low belly in, feeling the back of the heart opening up. On your next breath in, sitting up tall, goalpost the arms, facing the palms in towards one another. For a little Kundalini Kriya to stimulate digestion, inhale, turn your chest left. Exhale, turn your chest right. Then start to pick up the pace, kind of swinging yourself side to side. You keep the gaze soft or close the eyes. This is also a nice way to warm up the spine. Just keep hugging the navel in, nice and strong. Just a couple more rounds. Stay with your breath. Inhale to center. Place the fingertips down behind your hips. And on your inhale, lift your chest up to the sky. Look up to the sky. A little heart opening stretch. Exhale, walk the hands forward. We're coming into tabletop. And before we do anything, just explore some free-form movement here, just doing whatever feels good. You can roll the head, jump rope the spine, sway from side to side. On your next breath in, reach the right arm to sky, and exhale, thread it through, tapping your shoulder on the mat. Twice more, inhale, reach the right arm high. Exhale, threading it through, tapping the shoulder. Last time, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, thread the needle to stay. Walk your left arm forward, or you can keep that hand by your face if you're feeling a little wobbly. You can stay here or extending your left leg, tuck the toes under to lift the knee. Just a nice little variation to explore. When you're ready, left hand by your face. Inhale, reach your right arm high. Exhale, circle that hand down, downward facing dog. Pressing back. Draw the belly in. Pedal out your feet. On your breath in, plank pose. Exhale, drop the knees. Pause here and cow belly the spine. Slowly drop your chin and chest to the mat. This is called knees, chest, chin, or inchworm. Inhale, slide through to cobra, belly to the mat. Exhale, child's pose. We'll explore a few poses today named for the small creatures of our world. Resting here. Nice cleansing breath in through the nose and out of the mouth. Inhale, tabletop. Reach your left arm to sky. Exhale, threading it through. Tap the shoulder to the mat. Inhale, reaching up high. Exhale, thread it through. Once more, reaching high. Exhale, thread the needle. You can walk your right hand forward. Try to keep the weight even in the knees. You can stay right here or extending the right leg with the toes tucked. Lift the right knee. And getting ready to transition, right hand by the face. As you inhale, reach your left arm to sky. Exhale, hand to the mat, downward facing dog. Inhale, round forward to plank pose. Then dropping the knees to the mat. Cow belly the spine, so drop the belly, open your heart. Exhale, drop your chest and chin to the mat for inchworm. Keep hugging the elbows in. Your seat stays a bit lifted. Then inhale, pull through baby cobra, belly to the mat. Lifting your heart. Exhale, child's pose. Another cleansing breath in through the nose and out of the mouth. from here, slowly walk the hands in and rising up to sit on your heels. Place the hands, the fingertips, on the mat on either side of the hips. Shift your hips over to the right. Inhale, reach your right arm up and over for a little side bend. Reaching through the arm. Exhale, right fingertips to the mat. Shift your hips back to the heels and then over to the left. Inhale your left arm up and over for a side bend stretch. Breathing into the ribs, into the waist, into the hip. Exhale the hand down and shift yourself back to center. Now, if this is a lot on your knees, you can do this next part just comfortably seated with your legs crossed. We're going to reach the arms up to the sky. Then exhale, turn the hands so the backs of the hands rest against the sides of your ribs. The elbows will bend out to the side. We're calling this bumblebee pose. It's a nice stretch for the wrists and also allows you to feel the breath expanding through the rib cage and the side body. To top it off, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, hum the breath out. It'll sound like the buzzing of a bee, but also extends, lengthens the exhale. Try that once or twice more on your own. And now releasing. You can shake it out of your wrists, roll the wrists, whatever feels good. And we'll bring hands to the mat for downward facing dog.
Alexa, set a timer for 10 minutes.
From here, bend the knees, look forward, and walk or take a big step up to your hands at the top of your mat. On your inhale, hands to shins, lifting halfway. Exhale, bend the knees and wrap your arms around the backs of your legs to go into a nice deep forward bend. Also great for digestion. Let your head dangle, shake it out. Inhale, rising up, reach up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Now hover the hands in front of the chest like you're holding a big ball. As you inhale, reach the right arm back. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, the left arm reaches back. Exhale, back to center. Just move through these standing fluid twists. Building a little more heat. Warming the belly and the heart. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, folding down. Inhale, lift halfway. Maybe hands to shins. And step your right foot all the way back, dropping the knee, untuck the toes. Reach your left arm up to the sky, pausing. And you can stay right here, or rising up to a T, and then tilting back, bring your left hand to your back thigh, reach your right arm up and over. Settle your gaze somewhere because there is a little bit of balance happening here. Last breath in. Exhale, cartwheel the hands to the mat and lift your back knee. Now, doing your best with this transition, we're going to first angry cat the spine. We're going to kick the back leg straight through, coming to a seat. It's kind of fun. Crossing the left foot over, getting ready for a seated twist. Wrap your right arm around the knee and place your left hand behind your hips. Inhale, get tall through the spine. Exhale, engaging your belly, twist in a little deeper. Keep that front foot flexed and active. Inhale, look forward and unravel. Folding your right foot in by your hips. Looks like you're coming into a seated twist, but we're actually coming into a shape called praying mantis. Stepping the left foot forward about a footprint and a half. As you do this, your left hip will lift off of the mat. Thread your right arm underneath the knee and place your left hand on top for a little prayer twist. Pressing the palms together, you can rotate your heart open. And look up to the sky or straight ahead. Praying mantis. And now looking down to let go, hands to the mat. Simply going to walk the hands forward and press up to a forward bend. Wrap the arms around the backs of the legs. Nice deep bend to the knees so the belly can rest on the thighs. Inhale, hands to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, folding down. Rising up, reach up, big inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. Again, inhale, reach all the way up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway, and then step the left foot back this time. Drop the knee and untuck the toes. Inhale, your right arm reaches to sky. You can stay here or rising up to a T. Tilt yourself back, right hand to back thigh. Reach your left arm up and over. On your exhale, look down and cartwheel the hands to frame your front foot. Tuck the back toes, lift the knee. Getting ready for that kick through transition. Angry cat the spine. And doing your best, just send that back foot straight through. Coming to a seat. The right knee stays bent. The left leg is nice and straight. We're going to step that right foot over. Getting ready for our twist. Wrap the left arm around and place the right hand behind your hips. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale, twisting in, maybe looking over your back shoulder. Engage your front foot. Inhale, looking forward and unwind. From here, we're going to fold the left foot back by the hips. And the right foot's going to step forward again about a footprint or so. The right hip's going to lift off the mat. You can slide that foot even more forward if you want. The left hand threads underneath the knee. And we create our prayer twist for praying mantis. Palms are pressing to rotate the spine, opening the heart. You can think about lifting your heart to the thumbs. Keep breathing deep. And then looking down to release. Hands to the mat, walking them forward. Just press up to a forward bend, the top of the mat. Wrapping the arms around the backs of the legs. Squeezing inward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, folding down. Inhale, we rise all the way up, stretch. Exhale, fold all the way back down. Inhale again, lifting halfway. This time we're just going to step back to plank and lower to the belly, nice and slow. Bring your big toes to touch and your arms back by your sides, palms down. Getting ready for locust pose. On your inhale, lift your heart, float your arms, and then firming the muscles of your legs, lift your feet from the mat. To go deeper, you can interlace your hands here and send your knuckles back towards your heels. Take another breath in, maybe lifting another rib. Exhale, release. Shake it out of the hips. Now for another small creature pose, we're going to bring the hands under the shoulders. So the elbows are bending backwards. Bend the right knee and lift your left leg, placing the leg on top of the sole of that foot. It's almost like your right leg becomes a stand for your left leg. We'll call this grasshopper pose. Use your hands to keep your chest nice and steady. Exhale, slowly release and wiggle it out of the hips. That's a fun one. Second side, hugging the elbows, the shoulders back and down. Bend your left knee and lift your right leg, placing it on top of the sole of the left foot. Grasshopper pose. So it's okay if the knee is resting on the foot. Keep your gaze steady and your breath deep. Very slowly release. Place the hands under the chin and windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Now in your own way, flipping onto the back. Bend the knees and bring the feet to the floor. And now extending the legs. Bring the right knee into the chest and interlace your hands in front of the shin. For half Apanasana, another great pose for digestion. We're going to hug that knee into the chest and flex the foot. Broaden the shoulders. And then left hand to the knee, right arm out to your side, coming into a one-legged twist. Just guide that knee across the body. And as you do, shift so your right hip sort of stacks on your left. Keep both shoulder blades on the mat. Your left hand on the thigh for support. Inhaling back to center, and simply switch the legs, bringing the left knee in, interlace the hands in front of the shin, a nice squeeze of the knee in towards the chest, and feel the compression that the thigh places on the low belly and the gut. All 10 toes pointing to the sky. With your right hand, guide that leg into the one-legged twist, shifting to stack the hips. Reach your left arm out to the side. Inhale, come back to center. And now draw both knees into the chest for a final squeeze, rocking from side to side. And when you're ready, releasing yourself into Shavasana, or whatever your resting pose is today, whatever it looks like today. Wherever you are, feeling the body getting heavy on the earth, breathing effortlessly. Enjoy your rest. And now returning, start to deepen your breath. Move the fingers and toes and rock your head from side to side. And when you're ready, bending the knees, rolling onto your right side for the fetal position. We'll gently press up to a comfortable seat. Thank you for spending this time with me today. We'll bring the thumbs to the third eye and bow to honor each other, the worms, and the other small creatures of this planet. Before you go, please leave a comment below. Your voices have come together to make such a vibrant and loving community. It's amazing. Like this video and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any upcoming moon classes. Our equinox class is going to be here soon, honoring the coming of spring. And donation links and the super thanks button are also below if you'd like to make an offering for class. And that's it for today. Thanks again for being here and for being just as you are. I will see you again soon on the mat and under the moon.